The dark fairy tale of Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell is not your typical pop star. She's not the glittering, polished figure that Hollywood usually creates. Instead, she rose from her bedroom in Los Angeles to become the voice of an entire generation. A generation that struggles with anxiety, depression, and the chaos of growing up in the digital age. Her story is one of unlikely fame, creative genius, controversy, and the heavy weight of being a global icon before even turning 20. This is the story of Billie Eilish, the girl who turned her pain into poetry and her whispers into anthems. Early life. A family of artists. Billie Eilish was born on December 18, 2001, in Los Angeles. She grew up in a modest home with her parents, Maggie Baird and Patrick O'Connell, who were both artists themselves. Her older brother, Phineas, would become her greatest collaborator. Unlike most kids, Billie was homeschooled, giving her the freedom to explore music and creativity without the pressure of traditional school. She wrote her first song at just 11 years old, inspired by her love of TV shows and stories. But behind her creativity, Billie struggled. From a young age, she dealt with Tourette's syndrome, anxiety, and body image issues. She never felt like she fit in. And maybe that's what gave her such a unique voice. She wasn't trying to be like anyone else. The beginning? Ocean Eyes. In 2015, when Billie was only 13, her brother Phineas wrote a song called Ocean Eyes. They recorded it in his bedroom and uploaded it to SoundCloud, just for fun. The track went viral overnight. Bloggers, radio hosts, and even record labels couldn't believe that this haunting, mature voice belonged to a young teenager. Suddenly, Billie had an audience and a career. By 2017, she released her first EP, Don't Smile at Me. Songs like Bellyache and I Don't Wanna Be You Anymore gained millions of streams. She was no longer just a SoundCloud kid. She was the future of pop. Breakthrough. When We All Fall Asleep. In 2019, Billie released her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? It was unlike anything else on the charts. Dark, whispery vocals, eerie beats, and lyrics about nightmares, death, and teenage loneliness. The album exploded. Songs like Bad Guy, Bury a Friend, and When the Party's Over turned her into a global superstar. She became the youngest artist ever to win the Big Four Grammys in one night: Best New Artist, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year. She was only 18. But with success came pressure. The cost of fame. Billie was now one of the most famous people on the planet. Everywhere she went, cameras followed. Her oversized clothes, once just her style, became a statement against body shaming. She admitted that she wore baggy outfits so people couldn't judge her body. Still, the pressure mounted. Social media dissected her every move. She faced online bullying, constant rumors, and the crushing reality that millions of strangers felt entitled to her life. In interviews, Billie admitted to struggling with depression, self-harm thoughts, and the isolation that fame brought. She was living every teenager's dream, but also every nightmare. Experimentation and evolution. In 2021, Billie shocked fans with her second album, Happier Than Ever. She ditched the neon green hair and oversized clothes for a blonde Hollywood-inspired look. The music was softer, more mature, but just as emotional. The title track, Happier Than Ever, became an anthem. Starting as a gentle ballad before exploding into raw, screaming anger. It was Billie's way of breaking free from expectations, of showing the world that she could evolve. The album topped charts around the world, proving she wasn't a one-hit wonder. She was here to stay. Billie and the industry. What makes Billie unique is her partnership with Phineas. Together, they write and produce everything themselves, often in the same bedroom where it all began. Unlike many pop stars, she isn't controlled by a team of hitmakers. Her sound is truly hers. She's also been brutally honest about her struggles with mental health, giving a voice to fans who feel the same way. She talks openly about fame, body image, and the toxicity of the internet. To millions, she's not just an artist, she's a mirror of their own struggles. Recent years. In 2022 and 2023, Billie continued to evolve. She wrote the haunting ballad No Time to Die for the James Bond film, which won her an Academy Award, a Golden Globe, and a Grammy. She became the youngest artist in history to win all three for a single song. Her concerts sell out within minutes. She headlines major festivals. And through it all, she remains connected to her fans, often speaking to them about self-love, resilience, and the dark side of fame. Legacy in the making. Billie Eilish is still only in her early 20s. She has already achieved what most artists can only dream of: Grammys, Oscars, world tours, and cultural impact. But her story is far from finished. She represents a new era of celebrity, one that doesn't hide pain, one that admits vulnerability, and one that connects on a deeply human level. Billie once said, "I don't want to be you, I want to be me." And that's exactly why she's become the voice of her generation. Her journey is proof that even in the darkest places, art can shine the brightest. But success has also made Billie a target. Every change in her appearance sparks headlines. Every interview is dissected for hidden meaning. When she posed for a magazine in more revealing clothing, some accused her of betraying her signature style, while others praised her for embracing confidence. Billie responded the only way she knows how: through her music, letting the song speak louder than the noise. Her bond with fans, however, remains unshakable. At concerts, she often pauses to talk directly to the crowd, reminding them they're not alone in their struggles. For many, Billie is more than a singer. She is a friend who understands the pain they cannot put into words. This intimacy has created one of the most loyal fan bases in the world. As she looks toward the future, Billie Eilish stands at a crossroads between superstardom and personal freedom. Can she keep evolving without losing herself to the demands of fame? That question still hangs in the air. But one thing is clear: her story is only just beginning, and the world is watching closely, waiting for her next move.